You can extend your legs straight out, or you can continue to sit in a cross-legged position. Eventually, we will be extending our legs straight out. And you can sit up on a prop, or you can put a blanket underneath your glutes. The important thing here is that your back is nice and tall and straight, shoulders above your hips, legs together, crown of the head nice and tall, hands relaxing on your laps. And I invite you to close your eyes. Softly close your lips. Leave a little space in between your teeth. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. And tune into your natural breath. Sit into your pose. Slowly and with ease, try to establish some comfort here. And become aware of any sensations that you feel in your body, that you hear, that you taste. And if you have decided to leave your eyes open, then I invite you to soften your gaze and focus on a point in front of you that is still and not moving. With each inhale and exhale, we begin to relax our body and come into more stillness. Not only physical stillness, but with every breath, we focus on concentration. And we're concentrating on the air that goes in through our nostrils, fills up our lungs, our chest, and our belly. And then we concentrate on the air coming out of our nostrils and our belly and chest falling or contracting. These are very gentle, soft movements. We give ourselves permission and we allow our body to relax, to let go of the obligations, responsibilities, worries, anger, fear, frustration, jealousy, all those feelings and emotions that are very heavy. And just for this 1 hour, we try to replace those with gentleness, kindness, love, acceptance, understanding, compassion. I invite you to place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your chest. We'll take our breath a little bit deeper and slower. As we inhale through our nose, perhaps we want to mentally count to 3 or 4 or 5. Allow and feel the chest and belly to rise. And as we exhale through our nose, allow the belly and chest to fall. And perhaps mentally counting a little bit longer. By doing so, we engage the parasympathetic nervous system, not the fight or flight, but the rest and digest. Beautiful breath also to do, especially if you've had dinner and you want all that blood and energy to go to your digestive system. Few more breaths here, nice and slow, rhythmic, smooth breaths. Slowly blinking our eyes open, placing our hands beside our hips and back a bit towards our glutes for support. We'll begin with our toes. And we'll begin with both toes, both feet at the same time. Our toes are upright above our ankles. And we're going to inhale through the nose, point the toes only towards our face. Exhale, point the toes forward. We're not moving the ankles here. Nice and slow. Inhale through the nose, point the toes towards your face. Exhale, point them away from your face. And as you slowly do this, connecting your breath with the movement here, I invite you to close your eyes so you can really focus in on the breath and your toes. Inhale, point them towards you. Exhale away from you. And at the same time, notice if you're carrying any tension at all throughout your body. Can you bring some ease? One more inhale, toes towards you. Exhale, toes away from you. Now we'll do the same, but this time we're going to move at our ankles. Inhale, flex the whole foot, bend at the ankle towards you. Exhale, point the foot away from you. See if you can point the toes down towards your mat. Inhale, toes and ankles, bend toes towards you. Exhale, bend the ankles, extend and point the toes away from you. One more round. And then allow your feet to relax. Taking a moment here with hands on your lap before we lie down on our backs. Coming to lie down on our backs. You can place a pillow or block or blanket underneath your head if you wish. Lying flat on your back. Extend both legs straight out in front of you. Clasp your hands. Inhale, right knee into chest. And we'll do some ankle rotations here with the right ankle. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Continue to rotate in the same direction. If you have any lower back discomfort, you can bend the left leg and place your left foot on the mat. Tuck your chin in slightly, and then reverse the rotation of the ankle movement the other way. Again, inviting you to close your eyes here so you can really connect with the breath and the movement of your ankle. And then bring the ankle to stillness. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the right knee a little bit closer to your chest. Release the hands. Inhale, extend the right leg straight. Inhale. Bring the right leg down without touching the mat. Exhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Squeeze. Inhale, release the hands. Bring that right leg up straight. Bring it down, about 6 inches to hover. And then exhale, squeeze the right knee into the chest. Slowly extend that right leg up. Inhale, bring it down, 6 inches to hover, and then exhale, squeeze that right knee into your chest. 2 more times. Slowing the movement down. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the grip. Extend the right leg to meet the left. Inhale the left knee into your chest. Ankle rotations here. The right leg can be relaxed, bent on your mat if you've got any lower back issues today or discomfort, or you can leave it straight. And then reverse the rotation of your left ankle. And then bring it to stillness. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, squeeze the left knee a little closer to your chest. Release the hands. Inhale, extend the left leg straight up. Bring it down with control. Hover to 6 inches. Exhale, squeeze the left knee into your chest with your hands. Inhale, release the hands, extend the leg, bring it down towards the mat with control to hover. Exhale, squeeze the left knee into the chest. 2 more times. Beautiful. Inhale, bring both knees into your chest. Place your hands on top of your kneecaps. Gently open the knees up wide and help with your hands rotate the knees. We're rotating the hip. Nice big circles. Inhaling, widening the knees. Exhaling, bringing them together. One more time this way. Inhale, open the knees. Exhale together. And let's reverse that movement. Inhale, knees are together. Exhale, open them wide. One more round. And then back to center. Give your knees a nice hug in. Wrap your hands around the shins. Squeeze your knees into the chest. Tuck your chin under. Releasing any tension in the toes or feet or ankles. Try to anchor that tailbone down on your mat. So you're not doing this. You're anchoring that tailbone and squeezing at the shins, bringing the thighs nice and snug on your torso, on your belly. And perhaps with the exhale, as you draw your belly and stomach in towards the spine, you can also squeeze a little bit more your knees and your shins. Inhale, we just slightly release a bit with our hands. Exhale, we squeeze a little tighter. 2 more times. Keep the shoulders down away from ears. Keeping the knees in towards your chest. Extend your arms out away from you to a T, palms facing up. Wrists can be in line with the shoulders here. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop both knees over to your right. And if your knees and feet do not touch the floor, then I invite you to place a book or a block underneath your bottom knee. And if both knees don't touch, you can place another book or block or towel in between your knees. Turn your gaze over towards your left, gazing beyond your left fingertips or closing your eyes. To a nice gentle twist here. Two more breaths. And at the bottom of your exhale, your next inhale, bring both knees up to center. Gaze is up at the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop both knees to the other side. Again, using blocks, blankets, or books here for your knees. Gaze is over to your right fingertips. Keeping the shoulders on your mat. And if you're lifting your right shoulder here, then you need to put some support under your knees. It's important that the shoulders remain on the mat. Noticing here perhaps that your breath might be a little more shallow, and that's okay. This is completely normal. As we're twisting our internal organs and massaging them, this really helps for digestion, elimination through the bowels. One more inhale and exhale. And then inhale, bring both knees back to center. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Give those knees another tight squeeze in while anchoring your tailbone down on the mat. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders up off the mat, and let's see if you can maybe touch your forehead, touch your nose, or come close towards your knees. Squeeze into a nice tight ball. And then exhale, release. Come to your side. Gently push yourself up. And come to a seated position. Sitting on your glutes, cross-legged. Placing your right hand beside you on the mat. Extending the left arm straight beside you. Pressing down in that right hand. Inhale, left hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, extend over to your right. Keep that left shoulder back. Try not to collapse down into the right side. So push down on that right hand. You can bend the right arm slightly, but you're extending left hand and fingertips up and over to the right. One more inhale, extend, exhale, come back to center, release the left hand beside you on the mat, pressing into that left hand. Inhale, right right arm up, spread the fingertips, reaching those fingertips up high towards the ceiling on your inhale, and then exhale, extending those right fingertips over towards the left. Open the right shoulder up so you're not collapsing your chest. You can extend the left hand away from you on your fingertips. Gaze can be up or down or in the middle. Inhale, reach over to the left. Exhale, come back to center. Release the right hand down. Come back down to lie flat on your mat with your back. Extend both legs out, straight out in front of you. Bend the right leg. Place the inside of the right sole of the foot against the inside of the left thigh. Supine half tree pose here. Supine means lying on your back. Allow that right knee to open, come towards the mat. And if it's not lying comfortably on the mat, you can place a blanket or a block or a towel underneath. Placing right hand on the belly and left hand on your chest. If you want to tap into your breath and the feeling and the sensation of the rising and falling, or you can simply extend your arms out away from you, palms facing up. Tuck your chin under, soften your lips, and close your eyes here. And we'll take 5 deep, slow, nasal belly breaths. Drop your tongue if it's on the roof of your mouth. Notice if you're clenching onto anything. Soften your jaw and all the facial muscles. One more inhale and exhale through the nose. And then take an inhale, bring that leg, knee up, and then extend it straight to meet the left. Take an inhale and exhale here, and as you do so, notice if one side feels any different than the other side. And then inhale, bend the left leg, and allow the left knee to open down towards the mat. Place your left foot, sole of the foot, against the inside of your right thigh or knee, or even calf if you can't bend your leg or don't want to bend your leg that much. And again, if you notice that your knee is quite high, then you can place a block underneath your knee to support it, and to allow yourself to completely let go and allow that knee to really rest very heavily on that block. Know that that knee is supported. 4 more deep inhales and exhales. leaving your left leg where it is. I invite you to bend the right leg. Place both soles of the feet together. And if you want to make this very intense, you can bring your heels towards your groin and pelvic area, but I do suggest to bring your heels to start away from your groin and pelvic area. So you've got a nice big diamond shape, and you can take a look. You can also gauge from how high your knees are up off the mat. So pressing the soles of the feet together gently, allow your knees to open. And again, have some blocks, bolsters, blankets, towel, and to support and allow greater opening, place some support under those knees. Five deep nasal, slow rhythmic breaths here. If you notice any tension, can you soften that tension and bring some ease with every exhale? Two more beautiful, deep, slow breaths. Placing your hands on the outside of your thighs towards your knee. Take an inhale through your nose and exhale. Slowly help your knees come together. Remove your blocks or props and place them off to the side. Inhale both knees in towards your chest. Allow them to drop to your favorite side. Push yourself up and come on your knees and hands. Spreading your fingers wide, pressing down on the mat with your hands. Just check that your shoulders are above the wrists and your hands are shoulder width apart. And then just look back. Knees are hip width distance apart. Top of the feet are flat on the mat. And just check that your knees are below your hips somewhat. Setting up for our cat and cow. Looking down in between our hands. Rotating our triceps under, shining the eye of the elbow, which is the inside of your elbow. Shine that forwards towards the top of your yoga mat. Press down on all 5 fingers. Inhale, drop your belly first. And then look up, shoulders back. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone, and then bring your chin to chest. Push out through your hands. Inhale, drop the belly. Look up, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone. Push down through the hands, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Shoulders back, look up. Exhale. Round the spine, tuck the tailbone. Bring your chin towards your chest. 2 more times at your own pace. Then inhale, come back to a neutral spine. We'll set up for tiger. Beginning with the right leg. Inhale, point the toe, lift the right leg, look up, aim the toes towards your head, drop the right hip down. Exhale, bring the knee in towards your nose. Hover the foot. Inhale. Point the right toe towards your head. Look up. Exhale, squeeze. Knee to nose. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, release the right knee down on the mat. Perhaps here, your lower back will need a little bit of gentle caressing. So inhale, bring your hips all the way back towards your heels. And then rotate them over towards the left. Exhale, torso over the hands. And hips all the way over to the right. Hips back towards your heels. Let's reverse that movement. Inhale, really exaggerate. Big circles with your hips. Over to the right, over the wrists. Exhale, bring those hips all the way over to the left. And then back towards your heels. And then with the wrists, before we set up for tiger on the other side, let's place the top of our hands on our mat. Fingertips pointing towards your knees. Pressing down on the top of your hand on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, come back with your body, but keeping the hands, especially where that hand and wrist meet, try to keep that on the yoga mat. These are micro movements, unless you've got super flexible wrists. These are tiny little movements. Trying to keep your arms fairly straight. And then inhale, release. Bring your fingertips to point towards the outside of your mat. And then we'll inhale, bring your body all the way over to the right, pressing down on that right hand, right shoulder over the right fingertips, and exhale, other side. Beautiful. Let's sit back on our heels and we'll just do a little bit of wrist rotations one way and then wrist rotations the other way. And then we'll squeeze our hands in a nice tight fist. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, release, and spread the fingertips really, really wide. One more time. Coming back on your hands and knees in our tabletop. Pressing down evenly on both hands. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Point the left toes towards your head. Push down through the hands, shoulders back. Look up. Exhale, round your spine. Bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale, lift that left knee up. Left toes pointing towards the ceiling or head. Look up. Exhale, round the spine. Push down through your hands, knee to nose. Two more times. One more. Squeeze in, knee to nose. And then inhale, release. Bring your toes to touch. Widen your knees as much as you can. Come up straight, sitting on your heels. Place your hands on your thighs. Drop your shoulders. A few breaths here with your eyes closed. Slowly blinking your eyes open, walking your hands forward into a child's pose. Trying to place your forehead on the mat. And if it doesn't come down, then placing a block underneath your forehead. Extending the arms in front of you. Placing your elbows and forearms on the mat. Allowing your chest to fall down in between your legs towards the mat. Taking 5 slow, deep, long inhales and exhales. Inhale the fresh air into your nose. Allow your belly and chest to fill and expand. And as you exhale the stale air from your nose, gently squeeze your abdominals in towards your spine, very gently. Two more. Inhale, slowly push yourself up. Come to a seated position on your mat. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Inhale, place the right foot outside of the left knee. Foot is flat on the mat. Place your right hand behind you, keeping your back nice and straight. Now here you can inhale, hug that right knee with your left arm. in towards you, pressing down on the hand behind you, and then twist. In fact, we're going to do this first. Keep the shoulders down, twisting from the middle of your back. And then bringing that right shoulder back, which will eventually bring the left shoulder forward. One more inhale and exhale. And then on your next exhale, release. Come back to center. This time we'll inhale our left arm up, and then exhale, place the left tricep on the outside of that right knee. And if you can't do that tonight, then keep hugging in. Okay, so you've got two options there. Now if you're doing the second one, press down on the hand behind you, keep your back nice and straight. Pressing gently against that right knee and press the knee against the left tricep. You can take a mudra here with your left hand. Inhale, nice tall spine, shoulders down. And then exhale, twist towards your right. Gaze behind you or towards 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. I can definitely feel this twist working because I can feel my digestion moving. One more inhale and exhale, slowly unwind. We'll go into half shoelace here right away from the twist. So I invite you to grab a hold of your right foot, and with both hands, one on the right knee and one on the foot or ankle, try to bring that foot beside your left hip and back. So we kind of have knees above each other. You might be feeling it already here in the right glute, the right one of the quadriceps. Back is nice and tall, shoulders down. You can stay here or you can take an inhale. Hinge at the hips. Come forward. Place your hands anywhere on the mat. Grab onto your left ankle to make this a more active forward fold, or your toes. Looking at your toes in front of you for 3 breaths. Releasing any tightness, allowing that right knee to drop towards the left. Trying to keep those shoulders down and away from the ears, extending the neck, crown of the head forward. One more inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly folds. And then on your next exhale, slowly come up. Extend that right leg straight. Readjust. And then bring the left foot flat on the mat, but on the outside of that right knee. Left hand this time, fingertips pointing away from you, will be behind your left glute. Keep your back nice and straight. And here again, we'll take an inhale through our nose. Exhale, hug that left knee in with your right arm and twist to the left. Turning your head back within your own range of motion. 3 more inhalations and exhalations here. And if you want to go a little bit deeper into your twist, I invite you to do so at your exhalation. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. We'll take this a little bit deeper if you wish. If not, you can continue to hug that knee in. Inhale, raise the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Twist to the left. And then place that right tricep against the outside of the left knee. Gently pressing these two together. You can take a mudra here with your right hand. Back is nice and straight. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Press down on the mat with that left foot. Bringing ease and comfort into this pose. That's the key. Beautiful breath and focus. One more inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. And let's go into half shoelace on this side. How you guys all doing? Good? Great. Okay, so guiding and trying to bring that left foot beside and behind you as much as you can. Should begin to feel a stretch along the left glutes this time, and perhaps one of the quad muscles. Perhaps your IT band. And you can stay here, or again, take an inhale. Hinge from the hips. Come forward. And your hands can be on the mat. Or you want to make this a little bit more active. Get a little bit of a deeper stretch. You can grab onto your ankle or your toes. Keep those shoulders back. Gaze is just over your toes. Because if you look down, you're just going to round your back. So we want length in our back. And then with each exhalation, can you release the gripping, the tension, the holding on? Can you come down a little closer? One more inhale. Exhale, slowly come up. Unwind. And then come to lie down on your back, setting up for bridge. We've got 2 more poses, this one and 2 more, and then we'll go into Shavasana. So this class will be about another 10-12 minutes. Slowly come down. Feet are hip width distance apart. Toes pointing forward. Bring your heels in towards your glutes. You might even be able to touch them slightly with your fingertips. Good idea here to place a block or a blanket in between your legs so you can squeeze that block. Roll the shoulders under. Inhale, press down on all four corners of your feet. Exhale, squeeze the block, lift the hips, and bring the arms all the way back behind you, pointing the fingertips away from you. Squeeze the block, lift the hips, perhaps your chin towards your chest. Gaze can be up at the ceiling. One more inhale. Exhale, come back down on your mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your hands back down along your side. Widen your feet as wide as your mat. Remove a block or prop in between your legs. Exhale, allow your knees to fall to one side. Inhale them back up to center. Exhale to the other side. Do that a couple times. As we're going to go back up into our bridge, we're going to hold it for 5 breaths. Windshield wiping your knees allows to release any tension that was built up in your lower back. Okay, so readjust and bring your heels towards your glutes. Toes are pointing forward. If you've got a block or a towel or blanket, place it between your legs. Squeeze on it gently. Arms to start or beside you. Take an inhale, press down on all 4 corners of your feet. Exhale, lift the hips, bring the arms straight all the way back behind you. Reach and lengthen through those fingertips, pointing them away from you. Squeeze the block, lift the hips, and press down on the mat with your feet. You can even come up on your tippy toes if you want to try. One more inhale. And then exhale, come down vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your arms down too by your side. Remove the block. Inhale, knees together, squeeze them into your chest. Tuck your chin so the back of your neck is flat. And you can move side to side here, massaging your sacrum. Before we move into Gomukhasana. So this one here, you will cross right knee over left and raise the feet so that the ankles are at knee height. Might have to lift up for this one and grab the outside of your shins or ankles or the pinky side of your toe. Shoulders down, tailbone towards the mat, and gently pull on your hands, wherever they may be, on your feet, ankles, or shins, trying to bring the knees towards you. One more inhale. Exhale. Bend the legs. Release the hands. Unwind. And bring the other knee on top. For me, it's my left knee now on top of my right. Inhale. Lift up. Grab for the ankle or the shin or the outside of your pinky, side of the foot. And then lie back down, head on the mat, tuck the chin under. Shoulders down, tailbone anchored towards the mat. And then with every exhale, gently squeeze and bring those knees as you're pulling on your ankles or shins or feet. Bring the feet towards you and the knees also in towards you. One more inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Inhale, extend your left leg straight out in front of you. Squeeze the right knee in towards your chest. Place your left hand on the outside of that right knee. We're going into a twist here. Second last pose of the night. Extend the right arm out to a T. Take an inhale. Twist the right knee over to the left. Gazes to your right. Keep the shoulders down on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right knee back up to center. Extend the right leg straight. Inhale, bring the left knee into your chest. Gently squeeze it in. This time with the right hand on the outside of that left knee. Release the left arm, bring it to a T. Looking out towards your left, take an inhale. Exhale, twist that left knee over to the right. Try to anchor that left shoulder down on the mat. One more inhale. And exhale. Come back up to center. Extend your legs straight out, as wide as your mat. Allow your feet to splay out to the sides. Tuck your chin under. You can bring a blanket here, place it on top of you if you want to get a little more comfy. can also, if you have a nice thick towel or a thick blanket or a bolster, what I love to do actually, I'll do it with the blanket. Roll up your blanket or your towel and place it under your knees, just to give your knees that little bit of a lift. Oh. Also helps to take any pressure off your lower back this way. And Shavasana. Bringing your breath right back down to its natural rhythm. Feeling your body super heavy, melting into your mat. Eyes are closed. Lips are softly closed. Bring your internal gaze in between your eyebrows and imagine pure white light. For these next few breaths, can you allow your body to come to complete stillness, resisting any urge to move? Allowing your body to completely release and relax. Ever so slowly, when you are ready, bring a little bit of movement into your toes and fingertips. And only when you are ready, turn to your favorite side. Use your arm as a little pillow. Take a few breaths here before you come to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to Namaste or prayer. Your thumbs gently pressing against your sternum, bowing our heads. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this gentle Hatha yoga practice today. Thank you so much for showing up, for coming on your mat. May you take this beautiful feeling with you tonight as you go to bed and go to sleep. Perhaps maybe have a nice herbal tea or a reishi mushroom elixir Those really help actually for great sleep. Bringing your thumb up in between your eyebrows, where your intuition lies. We bow forward in humble gratitude, acknowledging the divine in ourselves and in each and every one of us. Together we say, Namaste. Thank you, and good night.